Greetings from the Office of the President. Now, this is to all our Campbellsville University graduates, their families and friends, faculty and staff, all those who have gathered in this assembly. Wow, an assembly. Just look around you for a moment. How long has it been since we can say that we can do this? Yet, here I am coming to you virtually. And I apologize for this video abstract of reality. But did you know that we're having 17 of these assemblies? That's right, 17 across the width and breadth of Campbellsville University, all the way from Kentucky to California. This really demonstrates the growth that has occurred at CU in these recent years. And unfortunately for me, that means that I'm going to have to use this avenue to arrive, to be with you, and to be on time in order to get to the next place. Well, you understand. And besides, I have to tell you, my old regalia, get a little threadbare. I don't know that it could handle 17 in 1 week. But make no mistake, this is a momentous occasion, albeit with a much smaller group than would be the norm. But today is not about pomp and circumstance. It's not about caps and gowns. It's not about speakers and music. Today is about each of you, the graduates, that within your discipline and surrounded by your fellow students and your faculty, this is your milestone. Graduates, everyone is really gathered here to celebrate your victory, your triumph, your achievement, your graduation. So congratulations. I pray God's blessing on each of you today and always as you open this new chapter in your lives.
How do you make someone feel like the most important person in the room? There's one person I knew did this better than anybody I've ever seen, and that was a former UK basketball coach, women's coach, Matthew Mitchell. Had some charisma, and it just came naturally that he could really make someone feel at that moment like they were the only person in the room speaking. Not everybody can do that, but everybody can try. You can certainly try. That should be our goal, is to think about how did that interaction with you make them feel? And was it memorable? So really, there's plenty of benefits to it, plenty of benefits to being nice. You get what you want. It's amazing what people will be willing to do for you whenever you're nice. It makes other people happy, which in turn makes you happy and makes other people feel good. That makes us feel good. And science tells us, it's proven, that it can lower our stress levels and anxiety. It can make us more productive. We can live longer. All of this backed by science. Charles Schwab, CEO, Walt Bettinger did an interview with the New York Times back in 2016, and he takes interview candidates to breakfast. And he did this for a very specific purpose. He talks to the restaurant beforehand and tells them to purposefully mess up the candidate's order. So when they order breakfast, they ordered pancakes, you send them bacon and eggs. And he says he wants to see how people will respond to adversity and how they will treat people under adversity in a really tense situation. He says he's more concerned about their character and the kind of person the candidate is than what their resume says and what their degrees are in. That's not to say that your credentials aren't important, of course they are, but people pay attention and they'll model your behavior, and it can often completely diffuse a situation. You never know who's watching, and I promise you someone always is, and someone's always taking mental notes about it. So, as I'm saying, it can not only affect them, but it can also affect you. I've got a plaque in my home office that says something that's very impactful for me. People may forget the things that you said or did, but they will never, ever forget the way you made them feel. That's incredibly important to me. How do I make people feel when I have an interaction with them? As a physical therapist, you have to think about how your clients will feel. Do they feel safe and nurtured? As a health and PE teacher, do your kids respond to you? How do they feel when they enter your classroom and leave your classroom? Do they feel like you care? Coaches can have a long-lasting impact. What do you want your impact to be? just teaching a game, just teaching the X's and O's? Or do you want to be the coach that your kids will hear about one day? Grandkids will hear about the kind of coach that you were and what kind of impact you had on their life because you made them feel good. Athletic directors, they're great leaders. They have to be great leaders, but great leaders listen. And we all want to be heard. Everybody, regardless of the situation, wants to be heard. Being heard makes us feel validated and appreciated, and it makes people want to move mountains for you. So all of this may sound completely elementary to you guys, but I will tell you that it has absolutely served me well in my adult life. I'm a firm believer that what you put out in the world, you absolutely get back. And when you least expect it, you cross paths with someone again. And how do you want them to remember how that interaction went? How do you want them to walk away from you feeling? You all know what you want to do. You're going to go out and make money, make a name for yourselves in your line of work, but at the end of the day, is money, accolades, awards, job titles, is that going to be your legacy? I ultimately believe that it will be how you make people feel. So to the class of 2021, I say best of luck to you. Go out and make us proud, and just be nice.
Okay, our response to the charge this year is going to be from our pre-athletic training award recipient, Mr. Andrew Bennett.
To the class of 2021, well, we made it. We made it through the first step of coming into college as the awkward freshman. We were told, find your calling. And at the time, it did not make sense to most of us. We made it through the spark of an aggressive pandemic. We seniors even made it through our final year with the toughest classes yet being taught through Zoom University. We made it. None of this would have been possible without the help of our great mentors who have helped us along the way here at CU. From our professors and advisors, coaches, shout out Coach Gribbs, and many more. We, as the class of 2021, thank you. We would not be gathered in this room graduating without you all. But for all of us here, we know that this is not the end of the road. This is just the beginning. From this point forward, we will all be beginning our own new journeys as we venture into the various graduate programs and career fields that we've all studied so hard over the last 4 years to excel in. As we excel in our future careers, it will be these years spent at CU that we will look back on, remember, and thank. Here at CU, we have been shown fellowship and how easily we can create bonds with our classmates as well as our professors. We've been shown leadership. Many of us here, we're a part of at least one of these sports teams or academic societies that Campbellsville offers. And through these groups, we have been taught that strong and confident leaders help to unite. Help to unite and strengthen those around them. We've also been shown scholarship and how being studious and committed to your goals will always pay off in the end. We, as the new CU alumni, will be able to use these qualities that we have learned to excel in our next step towards the future. Now, as a graduating fourth-year senior of Campbellsville University, I cannot tell you how many times I've heard the phrase, find your calling. But it actually took me 4 years to really understand what this motto meant. This wasn't just a motto for Campbellsville University. This is a statement that tells us as Campbellsville alumni that we are now to go out into the world and decide what we want to do and then choose to be great at it. I feel confident that I can speak for the class of 2021 by saying, thanks to Campbellsville University, we have found our calling. Thank you.
Hello again. This is a bit of an adjustment, so I thought I would just make a few comments. I want to look at my graduates too right here in front of me. Normally, when we get to this point in our ceremony, I would come up and make a few comments about conferring your degrees, and the president would say his words. And so we're doing an abbreviated version, and I'm thrilled about that. But I'll tell you what, one thing is, I got reading glasses for the first time this year, and I couldn't decide, Donna, if I should wear them today because I can't see, but I think I'm going to be okay. So we're all getting older and struggles. We have our own struggles. So I'm going to say a few words to our graduates. I also want to just say a few things that will happen as well. First of all, you are becoming alumni of Campbellsville University. And we do have a representative from our alumni office, and Ashley is going to be standing outside. When you exit and you go to her table, she will have a gift for you, just to represent being an alumnus of Campbellsville University. I am an alumnus. Several up here are alumni of the university and out here in the audience. And the reason we continue to carry forth our mission and change lives and help our students find their calling is because we do help and continue to support our university. So I do encourage that. And also, when you come across the stage, and Ms. Wise, Coach Wise will hand you your diploma cover. You can get a picture, and Ariel, correct me if I'm wrong. We'll take your official photo. You'll have your mask on, you walk across, you get your diploma cover, take a picture, but we'd like to give an opportunity for a maskless picture. Oh, they're liking that. So, Coach, you'll just step back, let them take their mask off and hold while they take a picture alone. So whoever the first one or two, you'll be our guinea pigs to figure this out. But we do want to be sure that we have that picture. We have to be able to identify you. And that helps to have that mask off and we can see your pretty smile. All right, so we will start. I want to have you all stand with me. If you all graduates stand. First of all, congratulations. And I'm assuming most of you are going to complete your requirements for your degree by the end of the week. Maybe a summer class or two in this, whenever. We're celebrating today, and your degree will be conferred either in May or August, or maybe you're walking today because your degree was actually conferred in 2020. And again, congratulations on that. Now on Saturday, May 1st, we will be releasing an official commencement video. That's where Dr. Spears and I will do the official conferral ceremony and just do more of the traditional aspects of our commencement that we normally have for everyone. So please take an opportunity to watch that. We will be showing all the names of the graduates on that video as well. But even if this isn't the exact way we would have it with the president, who normally tells you this, but for this particular moment and occasion, I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to tell you to move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. All right, if we're ready, we'll start with our first in line. And we have staff to help direct if we kind of get off track. My last comment before we start is when we do finish and we will recess, graduates will go out this door and guests are leaving out this door. So just watch when we finish. Everyone will be seated, and then we will try to leave as safely and with as much space as we can. All right, so here we go. First, we have Devin Baker, Bachelor of Science in Sport Management. Great job. Nolan Barrow, Bachelor of Science in Fitness, Wellness Specialist Area. Andrew Bennett, Bachelor of Science in Pre-Athletic Training area. Scott Brooksbank, Bachelor of Science in Health and Physical Education. Noel Camello, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science. Daisha Edelin, Bachelor of Science in Sports Management. Ashlyn Desiree Elmore, Bachelor of Science in Sports Management, cum laude. Samuel Fagerness, Bachelor of Science in Health Education, Physical Education P12, magna cum laude, and salutatorian. Yeah, we forgot to put his stole on him earlier, so we need to have a picture with his. Kayla Fiersich, Bachelor of Science in Pre-Athletic Training. Jeremy Hernandez Castro, Bachelor of Science in Health Education and Physical Education P12. Aaron Robert Hutchinson, Bachelor of Science in Sports Management. Parker Hayden Monholland, summa cum laude. Pedro Alfonso Ramos, Bachelor of Science in Sports Management. Hunter James Rogers, Bachelor of Science in Sports Management. Okay. Anthony Maurice Sams Jr., Bachelor of Science and Fitness Wellness Specialist. Okay. Tommy Louis Sepulveda. He has the Bachelor of Science and Fitness Wellness Specialist. Jaquise DeCarlo Simpson, Bachelor of Science in Sports Management. Tamia Sierra Smith, Bachelor of Science in Sports Management. Jose Vieira Sarame, Bachelor of Science in Sports Management. Devin W. York, Bachelor of Science in Sports Management. Okay, next we need Dr. Bell, Dr. Shim to help with our hooding. As they come, we will let you help them with their hoods before they receive their diploma cover. First, with the Master of Arts in Sports Management is Stephanie Leanne Hampton. Next, with the Master of Arts in Sports Management is Alyssa T. Klooster. Master of Arts in Sports Management, Taziah Conley. Another round of applause for our graduates, please. So let's stand and sing Campbellsville We Love Thee with Miss Reagan here today. I'll help. It's one of my favorites. Christy can help. I believe our benediction is taped if you want to remain standing.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly and Gracious Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for great 4 years at this Campbellsville University. But overall, God, just thank you for allowing us to make it to graduation day. I know that without you, this would not be possible at all. God, through my highs and my lows, my ups and my downs, my sad days, my great days, I know that it was all because of you. And without you, I would not have made it. God, I just pray that on this next journey in my life, you stay with me and lead me and guide me in the path that you see fit, and which is best for me, as well as the other students in this crowd today, God. But I just pray that you never leave us, God. And in Jesus' name I pray, amen.
For our recessional, it's really important. I need to ask you all to have a seat again so we can leave with space. Faculty and guests on the stage will just remain here. And then I'm going to have our staff start with the graduates and then wait to be shown for your row to leave. I appreciate it. Thank you.